Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back to another vlog. So if you have seen the intro and the title of this vlog, this is a review of the Velo TT Disc by Elite Wheels. And I'm telling you up right now, it's an awesome upgrade. But first and foremost, let's do a free hub sound check. And it actually has a different sound when it's riding at slow speed. So what really happened with Elite Wheels and I sought after one of their distributors here in Cebu, and I contacted him and I told him I would want to get a hold of their Velo TT disc because I'm interested in the product. I felt like it's a really good product, yeah, and it is at a very competitive price points. And I told him that maybe we could cut out a deal since I also race at a high level, so I have these vlogs, so maybe I can share the product and maybe we could cut out a deal. And he contacted Elite Wheels Philippines, and they just ended up giving me one, so I'm very thankful. But rest assured, I'm not holding back in my review or in my judgment with the Elite disc. So here's the review. So first and foremost, why should you buy a disc wheel, an aerodynamic wheel? So one big factor here is speed. So anyone who has ridden a bike with a full disc on will tell you right away that they are downright faster than a normal wheel. They're faster than a deep section wheel because since it's flat, since there's nothing for the wind to catch, there are no spokes, the wind cannot penetrate inside the wheel since there's no space. It's just generally a faster wheel. And second, just the sound of that speed while you're riding it, it almost feels like you would want to push more so that you'd go faster. And in contrary to popular belief, people say that having a disc wheel will make you susceptible to crosswinds, but that is certainly not true because since the disc wheel will be on your back wheel, you're sitting on it, and it's not like in the front wheel wherein it can affect your steering. This one is just steady at the back, so unless the conditions are really harsh, if there's like some sort of storm, then having a disc wheel will be a disadvantage. But for 99% of the time, it's faster, it's even more stable because you're catching less wind, and as I've said, it's just generally faster. I used this bad boy on the first day of the Tour de France, which was marketed as a flat course, but it will go up Uling 2 times, and if you've ridden Uling, that is far from flat. So I did the climb, I did the Uling climb twice on this one, and I tell you what, I did drop a lot of roadies on my TT bike riding on a disc wheel. So I'm basically riding a bike that's around 2 kilograms heavier, but then it's super stiff, it's super efficient, so I'm able to deliver my power to my bike and climb really well. The same also can be said on our race in Surigao. There are 2 big climbs there, and then you do 2 loops, and I was also able to climb really well. I was one of the better climbers in the pack as well. Then I can guarantee you that I didn't feel like the disc wheel is holding me back. And lastly, I also raced Pinta Flores Triathlon 2 weeks ago, and I actually got the fastest bike split for that race. And even though it had over 500 meters of elevation gain for that course, I averaged over 40 kilometers per hour, and I had the fastest bike split. And there's no doubt in my mind that this wheel set has helped me with that achievement. So I'm gonna put in the specs in this part of the screen, the weight, internal rim width, and this disc wheel is actually optimized for 25C tires. As you can see, there's no bulging. I'm using a 25C tire, already a wide tire, but actually it's the only drawback that I can find because I'm a fan of riding 28C, but 25C is not too bad. You can still run a 28C with this one, but it will just bulge out a little bit. It will affect the aerodynamics just a little bit, but it will pay up in comfort. So I'm looking to try that one as well and see how much of bulging it will go. But as it is, it's because of the if I remember it right, 21 mm internal rim width. It is optimized for 25C tires, but I don't think that's much of a drawback because most of us are running 25C on our time trial bikes, because after all, time trial bikes aren't meant for comfort but for speed. And I've also brought this disc wheel to Itok and for him to check, and he said the hubs are of very good quality. It's super smooth. As we all know, Elite wheels comes with very good bearings as well, so it's very reliable. And if in case you need some servicing, we do have some support from Elite Wheels Philippines, so you can easily replace bearings and some spare parts. So yeah, it's a very good disc wheel as it is. But the biggest thing really is the price. I mean, for 55,000 pesos, you can DM me and we can contact Elite Wheels so you can get further discount. But for 55,000 pesos, you get a full carbon disc. Bear in mind that there's no like aluminum rim inside. That's just put a fairing. This is a full disc carbon wheel, and unlike most disc wheel set, look at their valve. Look at that. It's perfectly covered as well. You have like a cover for your valve, so your valve's in there. You have like a carbon cover as well, so it's very nice. It sticks via Velcro like that, and if you don't trust it, you can just slap on a sticker or an electrical tape. Since it's black, nobody will notice it. So far, I'm very impressed, and for 55,000 pesos, it's just less than 100 grams heavier than the main brands like Zip, DT Swiss, and you're paying basically almost 1/4 of the price, but you're getting full 100% benefit of riding a disc wheel. And personally, if I'm riding this and I see someone riding a more premium brand, I won't really feel like I'm at a disadvantage because I have tested this, as I've mentioned. So that is it for this vlog, just a short one. I'm pretty sure if you've followed me, you have seen this disc wheel on my Instagram and Facebook post, and I did a lot of Instagram reels as well with this one, and there's a lot of DMs that came as well interested about the product. To be honest, I've already sold a couple of these, so again, as this is a very good product, giving you a short review and a short detail about this one. As I've said, this is definitely a good buy. It's super cheap for its performance, and it's very reliable, and it does what it's supposed to. So that is it for this vlog. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much to my sponsors. I'll see you in the next one. This vlog is sponsored by Greystone Farm, Design Byte, Printing Solutions, Barbecue 88, Cadiz Road Bikers, Capiz Shell Furniture, and Doc Ryan de Gracia.